let him up. You keep
Call 911.
Hey, somebody grab a phone, call 911. You can't call 911.
Right.
Because your hand, you got to control him. Hey, somebody call 911. Hey, this guy pulled a gun on me. Call 911.
If no one's around, knock him unconscious, then call 911.
Yeah, keep him there and then just pummel him till he is unconscious.
Yeah.
You know, you got his arms tied up and stuff, so if he's unconscious, you know, put your hands on, pop up, step back, make sure you have control of the gun, and then you call 911. I mean, if you have him on the ground and he's isolated and he's unconscious, you can pull your phone and call as well. It's just a matter of priorities and once you feel comfortable, there's other people around. But as long as you have the gun, if he's on the ground, you still can't get to the gun. You just keep him isolated.
I'm just worried the police are going to show up and then shoot you.
Well, but
I'm dead serious. I think about that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that is a risk.
I'm winning. They always get the win.
Cops come. You got to be like, hey, this guy attacked me with the gun. Make sure that one, when you see them, you throw the gun far away from you. Because you don't have a gun.
Right.
Okay, so I tossed the gun aside. This guy attacked me with a gun. I disarmed him. I'm holding him. I have him under citizen's arrest because he tried to shoot me and I'm trying to survive. And then, you immediately, when it's safe and the cops have, either their guns drawn or they're on you. Because, a gun's involved and you're submitting somebody. They are probably going to pull guns.
Yeah, they're going to be.
So you have to, be calm. You're like, all right, I'm going to lift my hands now, but I don't want this guy to go for a weapon. So I'm going to lift my hands in compliance, but, you want one of the cops to try to come in and take this person, but, however you have to get up. I mean, you can, if you have them subdued, you can post your hands on and step up if they ask them to. But I would put my hands up, be like, if you got the arms behind the back like we did,
Right.
I would put my hands up and say, officer, this guy attacked me with a gun. I disarmed him. I'm holding him here for you under citizen's arrest. I'm compliant. I have no other weapons. Can I stand up? Can I step away from him? Officer, what is safe for me to do right now? What do you want me to do and follow? Comply with the officer, because if you become aggressive or you do one of these or reaching in, let me get my ID, but he didn't ask for your ID.
Right.
No, you don't reach for your anything until the officer tells you to. So you got to be very careful and comply with police officers.
Yeah.
You got to be like, hey, I was defending myself. Don't move unless the officers tell you to. No assumptions, because it's those assumptions where people get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I hate to get double attacked. You got a criminal almost kills you, then a cop almost kills you too. It's like you can't win.
So make sure that you see the cops, you toss the gun out the way that's not near you, and then you're like, I have no weapons on me. He attacked me. He's disarmed. Can you make sure he has no other weapons?
Okay.
And then totally just comply.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Against you. So it's really important that, when they're asking, hey, what happened? If you have to say he attacked me, I defended myself, but don't describe it, don't get into details, because people make mistakes and those, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. So plead the fifth till you see a judge and you can get representation. I mean, other than having to declare, like, he attacked me and I was afraid for my life. You have to say I was afraid for my life. I felt like he was going to kill me. I defended myself. I protected myself. Try not to use martial art terminology. Just like I was protecting myself.
Oh, yeah, put him in a Kimura.
Yeah. That instantly
makes
you sound like you're potentially using your martial arts to do harm. Yeah. So it's just, you have to speak purely, like I felt he was going to hurt me and I was trying to protect myself. I don't know what exactly happened, but he attacked me and I was trying to defend myself. I did disarm him and, say nothing else. I mean, you want to give them basics so that they have at least an idea of why you did it, but you don't want to tell them, well, he did this and I yanked his arm and I broke his arm and I took the gun. They're going to put that's in the court record now. Whatever you said, they're going to put in their report. So it's very careful. You be non-specific. I felt threatened for my life and I was protecting myself. So just be careful, because the way you talk, and then just totally comply. Just, don't move until they tell you. And if they ask you to move, like, okay, so do you want me to move my right hand, my left hand? You don't want to do anything that's going to accidentally trigger. what they perceive as, you know, an aggressive action.
Right.
Because anytime you do that, you know, they feel like you're going for a weapon. Hand goes out of sight, hand goes into a pocket. Hey, I'm gonna get my ID, and they didn't give you that. I'm going for my ID. Well, they don't know if it's a weapon. I mean, hey, stop. You know, that's
fill you up with love.
right. So, you know, cops, you know, we may not always understand, but cops have a duty to protect themselves and, you know, people who try to harm cops.
Right.
Right or wrong, they shouldn't treat everybody the same, but they don't know what's happening, so they have to treat everybody like something's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
It's like getting pulled over.